How do you push yourself forward when you find yourself reverting back to your demons? You push yourself forward. I do want you to understand that I think that it's easier to keep going. I think what you're asking is, how do you just keep going when it seems like you don't make progress? You make progress and then you lose it all again. And you make progress again and you lose it all again. How do you keep going? I think that's what you're really trying to ask. And I think I can understand the frustration with this because it was my frustration. And it was more of a frustration than it should have been because I didn't have anyone to tell me that had already traveled the journey, who had already arrived at mastery. I didn't have someone to tell me, Oliver, that is exactly what you need. That's the purification process. That you need the back and forth. That's actually growing you. That's actually maturing you. The fallback and the comeback. The fallback and the comeback. The fallback and the comeback. That this is the process of growth. Think of a stock that goes up and then comes back down. Up and then comes back down. Up and comes back down. At a certain point, it stops doing that and it breaks out or breaks down, right? But that back and forth is purifying the stock. It's getting rid of the people that don't have the patience. It's getting rid of the people that give up too easily. It's accumulating the people who believe in the stock's future by sitting there doing this. Those who don't deserve the stock leave. Those who don't believe the stock leave. The stock is being purified of all the people that doesn't deserve it. And then when all of them are gone, boom, stock breaks out, runs to the upside. That's sideways back and forth. Go up, come back. Go up, come back. Go up and come back. That is accomplishing something. I've always explained it like this to my traders. I call it the dirty rag concept, right? Let's say you have this little solution, a little tub of water. You put some cleaning solution in the water and you've got a dirty rag. Now you take this dirty rag, right? You drop it in the water and you pull it back up. Now it might be imperceptible to the eye at first, but the rag is not the same. That in some infinitesimal way, the rag is a little cleaner. You just don't see it. Then it goes down again in the water. And then you pull the rag back up. Sorry about that. You pull the rag back up. It knocked my voice out. You pull the rag back out. Boom. You still don't see anything. But you're not the same. The rag is not the same. And you keep doing this. Down, up, down, up. And after a variety of them, after many of them, you start to see some minor differences in the rag. But if you don't stop, no matter how many times you get it and then come back and lose it, get it and lose it, get it and lose it, rag up, rag down, rag up, rag down. If you never stop, one day this rag is pristine, clean. I never had someone tell me that. I realized that in retrospect, my time would have been better. My depression would have been less. My hardship would have been easier to bear. My cross would have been lighter. And so these are some of the things that made me want to do what I do. I do this for nothing. I do this to leave behind a legacy, to leave a body of work that can help people that were just like me, that didn't have the background to get a job on Wall Street initially. I did not have the right last name. I did not have the right color. I did not go to the right schools. I did not have the right parents. I did not have the right bank account. So I had only my passion and trial and error, which is a very expensive way to learn. But it was terrible. And it was hard, and it was painful. And I wish I didn't have to experience it that way. And so I'm out to make sure you know. You should know that you're getting it and losing it, getting it and losing it. Good. Because what you have to be concerned with is losing it and losing it and losing it, and the getting is never there. But if you get it and then lose it again, and then you get it again and then lose it again, you're doing good. Just keep doing that. Just the fact that you get up. You fall, but you get back up. My God, do you know how many people don't ever get back up? All right? So just the fact that you come back, just the fact that you don't quit, just the fact that you're there the next day again, or the next week, or whatever. You lose an account, your account goes to zero, you go back to work, accumulate some savings, and you come back, good. You're not the same rag. You're not the same trader just because you came back. Do you understand? I believe in the people that come back. I have faith in the traders that come back. I don't care how bad you are, right? You can't stay bad if you keep coming back. So keep doing it. Ben says something is sizzling. Yeah, that's my lunch. I've eaten nothing today yet, guys. Nothing since 8 o'clock last night. So, all right. Wow. J7 loves me, says, wow, thank you so much. I had a bad trading day and I feel much better. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And I'm very glad that you feel better. I will tell you this. Bad trading days can be extraordinarily high reward days if you make them so. And so you can't just let a bad day go by without cracking it open and finding specifically why it was bad. Now, it may not be your fault. There are bad days that are not your fault. But if you can find a fault or two, pull them out. And you know what? Pick the biggest one. And you know what you can do? Start off do 8 trades without committing that fault. And you've pretty much cracked it. The real number is 20, but if you can get to 8, it's weakened. You see, an error needs you to feed it to stay strong. A bad habit needs constant repetition to get stronger and stronger and stronger. You know, when you hear people that are suffering from a bad habit, it's because they do it all the time. And the killing of a habit is to find ways or hacks to do it less, because a habit needs food to live. It needs, and its food is repetition. It doesn't have strength without you repeating it. It needs you to repeat it. And so if you can find what was the cause of this bad day, the biggest cause, it might be 2 or 3, but the biggest cause, because you can only work on one at a time, take that biggest cause and say, my only mission in life is to do my next 8 trades without committing this error. It is not to make money. It is not to have a successful trade, although I will try. No, my number one goal is to just not commit this, and you starve this sucker to death. You understand? And you do this one error by one error by one error until you start searching like, wait, who's next? What demon is next? What bad habit is next? What stupid characteristic is next? I'm ready for you. You know what I mean? You'll start searching for them, because you'll know that, shoot, every time I kill one, my trading jumps, you know? Thank you, guys. Thank you.